Biden's betting big on electric vehicles, but it could come at a major political cost. The president has yet to secure a key endorsement from the UAW, the United Auto Workers Union, as you know them in your hood, who has said that they're withholding support until their concerns about pay and job security in the electric vehicle transition are met. We're joined again by Nathan Bomey, who is the Axios business reporter and co-author of the Axios Closer newsletter. All right, so kind of bring us up to speed on this a little bit, Nathan. Where do these talks stand?
Well, the UAW is making a lot of noise about a possible strike coming up in a couple of months because their contract is up with Stellantis, Ford, and General Motors. And so they are really saying they're not willing to endorse President Biden at this stage because they're upset with the way the president is handling electric vehicle incentives. So I think that this is a dispute that is going to go on for a while here because the UAW represents workers who primarily make gas-powered vehicles. I think that the concern among the unions is that that the EVs could come along and displace the workers who are making gas-powered vehicles. And unfortunately, EVs don't require as many people to manufacture them as gas-powered vehicles because they have fewer parts. So I think the unions want to see that the administration and the country is committed to ensuring that this transition happens while protecting the union jobs.
I mean, at the same time, we got a little while till the election, A, and B, who else are they going to endorse? I mean, is there any real suspense here?
Not a lot of suspense in the sense that they're certainly not going to endorse Donald Trump, for example. I mean, the UAW is not going to go that far. However, it's important to note that in both 2016 and 2020, about 1/3 of UAW workers actually did vote for President Trump. So this is not the extremely liberal union of the past. And I think you've seen that in some of their rhetoric over the years. During the Trump administration, for example, the UAW was fairly aligned with the Trump administration on getting rid of the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA. So they're not necessarily purely Democratic supporters. However, they are still a fairly progressive organization at the top. And the question sometimes is the leadership of the UAW in line with the members?
So how will this affect reaching some of the electric vehicle goals that have been set forth?
Well, I think it's the EV transition is a bit of an unstoppable train at this point, if only because the automakers see that investors want EVs. They do not want gas vehicles at this point. Anyone who invests in EVs is being rewarded in the markets. And so I think the automakers are going to continue to make these investments, even though the public has been a little bit slow to embrace them. So, I mean, I think we're going to get there, but the transition could be a little bit rocky.
I personally want a jetpack, but I suppose I'll settle for an EV. Nathan Bomey, Axios business reporter, co-author of the Axios Closer newsletter. Great to have you here with us today, Nathan.
Thank you so much.